Hey, welcome back to Shred Rip Fit. It's a foggy day today, just kind of hanging out in the boat, getting some tournament prep ready. I thought I'd go over some of the knots I use in fishing. Oh my God. And the first one is a braid that'd be on your pole to a leader. And I use this knot mainly for fluorocarbon leader to braid. It's called the Alberto Knot. I start off with my leader end, fold the line over, then I get my braid end, go through that loop, pull up some slack. It's kind of a hand positioning thing, but then you go wrap it, start going down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do that 7 times. And after the 7th one, pinch, and I switch hands and start climbing back up the line. And I'll go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 7. When you're finished, you pinched it like this. You're going to bring the braid back through the loop and grab both braid ends and both fluoro ends and pull them tight. And you snug it. When you're done, you'll have a nice strong knot. It should be fairly slim. And you'll cut your tag ends off really close when you're finished. Finished product of that knot is nice, slim profile. Be sure to moisten every knot when you're pulling them tight, especially with fluoro, because there's not a lot of give. You'll burn the line. And this is only a 10-pound test. When you cinch it down nice. Don't get crazy with it, because you'll ruin the integrity of the line and potentially have a problem. This next knot I use is a Palomar knot. Now this knot is used when you're using braid to a lure. Other than flipping and punching, I do a different knot for that, but any sort of other application to braid, this is the knot I use. It's the Palomar. So you go through the lure, through the eyelet, then you're going to go back through, you hold both ends, and then you just tie back through like a regular knot, and then your lure will pull, a little hard with these, will pull all the way through it and then cinch it up. That's a Palomar knot, and that is a very strong braid knot. The one I use for monofilament to a hook or a lure is something like an improved cinch knot or clinch knot, San Diego Jam. They're kind of different forms, but this is the way I tie it. I go through, and I make a loop and go back through the same way I came in. See, I'm going to have a little circle there. I hold that circle, then I wrap the line 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And see, now I have a double loop at the bottom. I'm going to go through both of those and then back through the big one. Hold it, tighten it, moisten it, and then kind of help that slide down. And then clip your tag in. I leave a little tail on mine. I don't think the fish could see that tail, and you know what? It gives you just a little slippage and you're not going to have a problem. Next knot is for drop shot as well as flipping and punching, and I'll demonstrate why. So you start with your hook, your drop shot hook or your flipping hook. It's the Snell knot. You're going to go through. Now for a drop shot, you're going to pull out the amount of leader you need for your weight. Then you pinch, hold it on the line, then you're going to come back and you're going to wrap the shank of the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're done, you need to hold that line there so it doesn't unravel. And you see you got this little hook here. Your line's going to go back through that hook or that loop. And then you're going to pull it tight. Now it's important to start in the front of the hook for this reason. For drop shot, you want that tail end that's going to be to your weight, and you're going to pull that back through the front of the hook. Because when your weight hangs off it, it holds your hook up straight. If not, if that tail end's just wherever, whenever your weight's dangling, your hook's just going to be flopping. So if you do that, your hook stands up. Now, it's important for drop shot because you have your big weight on it. Whenever that weight hits, it helps that hook ride up. So you drop down, it stays flat, and it ping, flicks that hook up. And in fishing, this is the most important knot I've learned, especially fishing with fluorocarbon. This is the fluorocarbon knot I use for really anything fluoro to a hook, other than the snell knot for drop shotting and stuff like that. I don't even know the name of this knot. I looked it up online. If you look up the strongest fluoro knot ever with Gary Klein, it's the one he ties. So you go through and then back through, just like the start of a Palomar. You're going to hold these two tag ends. You're going to hold the loop end. You're going to go hang it off your finger. You're going to go over your finger. And then you're going to wrap those two lines. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to push this end back through that loop at the top. Grab it. Start to cinch it. And you want to moisten it always. Moisten it. And then you're going to hold these two and this one. Tighten. And then after that, you're going to hold your one main line and cinch it down. Now for this knot, you're going to have 3 tag ends. And I always cut them off. I'll leave a little bit. Just that way, if it slips, you don't have a problem. But this is the strongest fluoro knot that I've found. It works for me. Maybe it'll work for you.
I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, get some notifications. I'm going to try to be posting more videos, especially now that I'm back in tournament season. Tell me the knots you use. Try these. If you don't have any problem with yours, I wouldn't change it. If something's not broken, don't change it. But if you're having a problem like I was, especially with fluorocarbon, maybe give these knots a try and see if it helps you out. Thank you.